Did you guys hear there was a kidnapping at the local school? Well, don't worry, they woke him up. What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about the Fallen Leaves of Westweld event, which starts next Tuesday and has tons of rewards specific to the Gold Road area, a community-based challenge, and if we can hit certain milestones, we're also going to activate a second event within this event. There's tons of farms, tons of places to go over, and tons of rewards to break down. And whether you're a new player, returning player, or endgame player, there's stuff for you in this event, and let's break it all down. Here is its legal Latin name: Seek Alien Relics to unlock more rewards during the Fallen Leaves of Westweld event. And it's going to take place from Tuesday, September 26th at 10 a.m. until Tuesday, October 8th at also 10 a.m. I just mentioned that because you can actually get additional event tickets before the 10 a.m. meter. So as long as you play in that midnight to 10 a.m. region, you can actually get 2 or however many event tickets again, which is just a good tip right now because you're getting event tickets for doing your Undaunted Celebration event. Let's break down why this event is so unique. And throughout this period, you're going to be able to work on this new daily quest called the Fallen Leaves of Westweld, available from Greg Grenar outside the Skingrad's Impresario tent. I'll show you where that is. And this new daily quest, you collect alien relics, bundle them, and then bring them back. Doing so will grant you event quest rewards, which is going to be great. It also says that you're going to get some additional lore, but in addition, you're actually going to be progressing us on this meter, where at 33%, we get this little pet here on the left. At 66%, we get this little memento, and then at 100%, we get this mount, which is just a really cool kind of community-based achievement. And we'll hopefully be able to do so because normally the event is to go to all the sightseeing areas. This time we actually as a community have to complete a daily quest. So I'm curious how good the rewards will be for that daily quest and therefore how many people want to farm it. So fingers crossed. Even though this mount reminds me a lot of like a mount that you would see like Obi-Wan Kenobi riding in like the Sator series or the Star Wars series, but it's still a cool mount. And I always love me some goofy pets. Interestingly, though, it's actually a community-wide event. So at 33% for when we hit that, it's actually going to activate an Explorers event, which is going to give us double gold and double XP for everybody in the rest of the game, which is just a really good way to kind of reward players who don't have Westweld, because I think that a lot of times when they tie specific, reward celebrations to specific zones, a lot of people feel left out. So I think this is a great way to kind of bring people in, because during that celebration event, when the actual 33% bonus meter is hit for 3 days, whether that's right at the beginning of the event, halfway through, or near the end, you're going to get double XP gold and extra resources harvested for everybody in Cyrodiil during that time period. And I believe that that will also include luminous ink gained from raw materials, which is just going to be really helpful because luminous ink is going to be a big resource here. We're going to talk about that as we go along in this video. And if you're new to ESO events, this is usually how it works. So earn coffers while adventuring. The first coffer you get is always juiced. It's golden. It's got great stuff. That is your motivation to log in and make sure that you do that first thing each day. It's called a special Sublime Fallen Leaves of Coffer. And you can get that by either doing that special quest, or you could do any of the other daily quests, which, by the way, have juiced rewards in them to begin with right now. And then any activity after that, you earn the regular one. So all of the other daily quests that you do on the rest of your account, because these are account-wide rewards, you're going to get the normal rewards coffer, which they just call the regular Fallen Leaves of Rewards coffer. So you get one juiced one per day, and then every single subsequent one will be a regular one. And you can also acquire them by defeating bosses, monsters, harvesting nodes, pickpocketing, opening treasure chests, safe boxes, Sigic portals, thieves troves, or other lootable objects in the overworld, which means that place that we go to farm items inside of the inn, you could probably do that to farm these boxes as well. And for those of you who are wondering where that is, do not worry. I will show you guys here once we wrap up the breakdown. But the reason why you want to get these is because you get a chance at crafting materials, which is, just good to have. You can get things as rare as dragon blood. You can get columbines to make tri-stat potions. It can be pretty valuable. You'll be able to get sellable treasures. Those are things that you just quick sell to a vendor. You get a couple thousand gold for doing so. You get a chance at the Gold Road motifs, which are Lucian Guardian, Westwell Legion, and Shard Knight. they sell for, a couple tens of thousands of gold. Chance for the Gold Road Overland set, admittedly, that's not very helpful. Uh, while the Macabre set is pretty good, the value is kind of falling on that pretty quickly. A chance at companion gear, though, is pretty good, though, but you have to have a companion unlocked on that character. This is important. A lot of people will farm all the daily quests on all their characters. If you don't have a companion unlocked on that character, you are not rolling for companion gear. Have a companion and also have the companion out, because when you have your companion out, walking around with you have a chance to get companion gear at a higher rate just for doing anything. In fact, most things require you to have a companion out to get it anyway, such as killing world bosses and doing all other sorts of stuff. You have a chance to get companion gear. So always keep a companion out if you have one unlocked. You also have a chance to get Gold Road furnishings, furnishing recipes, treasure maps, which treasure maps are obviously good. It's the newest zone. They're pretty valuable. They've got leads. They've got all sorts of random goodies inside of them. Surveys, which is just free materials for yourself. The motif pages, and a very small chance at the new style page, Tree Sap Legion armor style. And then note that once the daily Sublime Leaves Coffer um, has a higher chance of containing the above rewards than the regular ones, but there's a no limit to the amount of regular reward boxes you can earn in a single day. You can also earn them in other ways as well. They talk about the zone daily quests, which we already hit upon, but you can also do the trial weekly quests. You can do harvesting nodes, not including fishing holes, sadly. Come on, just give us one with boosted fishing holes. World bosses, public dungeon bosses, trial bosses, delve bosses will all award double loot. Now, this is only usually helpful if you want to get the trial boss sets. Some of them are pretty good, so this would fill out that sticker book significantly faster for you. But as far as like the world bosses, double drops from there, that's probably not going to want to be your focus. But at the end of the video, we'll break down the best farms for you to do. But I would say farming world bosses is probably not very high up on that list. Same with public dungeon bosses and delve bosses. And you'll be able to get 2 event tickets per day by completing Gangrenars, which I'm pretty sure I'm saying it differently than I did at the beginning of this video. Weekly quest, or you can do any zone daily quests or the Lucient Citadel weekly quest. You can get all the previous rewards through the mounts and the fragments, and this is the first time you have enough event tickets to be able to combine it into this mount with all the fragments available, which is just fantastic. You'll also be able to get the old stuff from last year with the assistant that stands next to the Impreso. And that's it. This is where they say, hey, hit us up on the Twitter. So this is where we break down what are the best farms for you to do, and just generally what are the best patterns for you to do during this event, whether you're a new player, returning player, or etc. Because I will say the nice thing about these double events is that any type of player can do these events. You could be level 20, 160, 800, 3000, and you can still get decent rewards for doing so. Let's break that down. Now, if you wanted to farm the most amount of reward boxes, I have put ourselves at the Weald area over here next to the Outcast Inn. So we are right here in the Weald zone, which is just over here on the map if you're new and you're not familiar with where this zone is. And we are at the Outcast Inn door. Now, the astute among you will notice something, and that is I actually have the wrong companion out. I'm hoping that you're yelling at your screen because you've learned throughout my videos there's always ways to min-max earning money. And Azander is the perfect companion for doing so because, for those of you who are unfamiliar, we are going to be looting boxes. Azander, he loves boxes. So all you need to do is walk in and open all of these dressers. It's the most high-tier gameplay that you could physically ask for as a gamer. But mostly, this is going to be a great opportunity because we have just done it. We have gained furnishing plans. But the best part about this is not only are these furnishing plans that we are getting, specifically the Colovian ones, going to be worth significant amounts of money, but we are also getting reward boxes, and Azander has a chance to get a bonus pouch, which will either give us quick sell items, treasure maps, or bonus items from that zone. So overall, this is the best place, in my opinion, to farm boxes per hour, and it's going to be absolutely jam-packed during this time period. So then I hear you saying, Jake, okay, I just got something that's worth tons of millions of gold. What do I do then? And the answer is you sell it immediately. 99% of the items added in ESO, their value goes like this. Why is that? And that is because very few items in the game need to be used more than once. What does that mean? It means that if I get a rare furnishing plan, for example, I only need one of those as an active player. And the market for those is usually decently wide, but it's not very deep. Meaning that once enough people have them, you're usually pretty good and the economy balances out for them. And then the value kind of just continues to decline because people aren't looking for them. So if you're going into this event, I would be ready to sell all of these items immediately. You get a rare furnishing plan, you sell it day one. You get an event motif, you sell it day one. You get any of the set items that you want to try to move for money, you sell it day one. Anything that you get, you try to sell it as soon as possible, either through zone chat, guild traders, or whatever your preferred method of trading and selling is, because the value will only go down. And then if you want those items, buy them at the end of the event or even wait a couple months, because at the end of the day, all of these items are going to continually be farmed except for the specific motifs from this event, and they're going to continually be put on the market. Now, the other farm that you're going to want to do, the flapping, by the way, in front of the screen is not me. It's this stupid little canary here. Also, shout out to Braun of Bronson. Thank you. Right where I was recording. You're going to want to come to Skingrad right below the Great Chapel of Julianos over here inside of the map, because these are where you're going to find those 3 daily quests. These daily quests, honestly, if you're watching this video right now and you have a pulse, do these daily quests, because you have a chance right now to get these super rare items. You can get all the furnishing plans that are going to have extra drops inside of these vendors right here. In fact, that first method that I show you has plans that can only be gained by doing this method here. So there's 2 types of furnishing plans. The rarer ones are inside of these daily quests. So doing these daily quests gives you a better chance to get those good ones. So do these daily quests, whether you're watching this video on Friday, Saturday, Thursday night, because you're an absolute Chad and you're watching it right as I upload it. Do these daily quests. Now, if you want to make sure where you can find that nice little daily quest vendor, it's right outside of Skingrad, and it's going to be right over here in this area. Overall, I just wanted to kind of point this out and highlight it because some people might get lost. But the beautiful thing is, if you're ever confused, whenever the event quest starts, you're going to be able to go to the crown store, cycle over to the event portion, and then just click purchase. It's going to be for free, and they'll just take you right there. You can obviously walk to the vendor, but you can also find them in featured. This, again, is for the ongoing Glory of the Undaunted event. I'm just using this as an example. It'll be called something different, like the Super Fallen Leaves of Westweld. You know, it'll have its own specific name versus the Glory of the Undaunted event, which is going on right now. But everyone, thank you guys so much again. I hope this was helpful. Hope the chapters were helpful. If you have any feedback on the information, please put them in the comments below. But we'll be streaming later tonight, probably around 10:30. It's currently 8:58 p.m. as I'm recording this final segment. We are so close to Twitch partner. We are a minimum of 1 stream away, and we are so close with the concurrent viewers that we need. I think we're about 6 concurrent viewers off of an average, and you only need to average 75. So if we could get 75 plus people on when I stream at 10:30, we will hit Twitch partner potentially as soon as tonight, which is crazy because really all we do is chill ESO content. So thank you guys for helping get me to the point where we're that close to being a Twitch partner. And if we don't make it, because unfortunately, the rest of the Twitch drops will end on Sunday, and I'm going to the in-person celebration event. So I'm going to try to do some YouTube shorts about that, what it's like going there, what do you see, what do you get to learn. And I'll be answering and asking questions that you guys brought up to the developers. So we'll see how that goes. But everyone, thank you guys so much again for watching. And as always, if you want to be entered into our 3 giveaway drawings, leave a comment in the comments below. If there's anything that you want me to ask the developers, put it in the comments. I have a list right now that I've been working on. Throw it down in that little comment section box. Second thing is just make sure you're subscribed / follow on Twitch and Twitter. And if you wouldn't mind, come by on Twitch here in about an hour or so. And then the third thing is look for a hidden word to be flashed upon the screen. We hide 1 word in a video every single month, and if you're the first person to comment it, you will win. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.
You better remember to like and subscribe to Jakeclips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.